Facebook. Screen not going out on the page. Yeah, it's not going out on the page chat. I'm going to go to your page and share it onto your page. All right, I'm going to just remove it from this.
If you go right down the hallway right here.
All right, welcome to Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News this week. Did you share it on there?
I haven't done any. I don't know.
You got to do it on your phone. From your page to the show page, because it's not. I don't know why it's not gone out on the. Try it again. See. See if it's good. I just went and it went that time. I just reconnected it. All right, welcome to Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News this week. Let's see. Let's thank our marketing partners. Let's see. Los Compadres. Did I get it right?
You got it right.
Damn. Thank Edgar out there for coming on board this year. Really appreciate Edgar.
See him this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be here this weekend.
He's gonna sell some tacos.
Yep.
Oh man, we'll have to go get us a couple tacos. Thank Factory Canopies, Todd Davis out there. Hit Todd Davis up and drop our name. Let's see. Mosquito Joe's of the Peninsula. Get 50% off service on your first month of service. Just mention the racetrack or Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News. MPM Marketing with Tanya McAllister. Thanks, Tanya, for helping us out with the driver's suit this year for our sponsorship package. It's been ordered, so hopefully in 6 weeks we'll have it. Bondart's Brothers Distillery. Robert Bondart, thank those guys for being with us for such a long time. Slinger Speed Company. If you want t-shirts from your local t-shirt shop, Tim Brown is just up the street. Hit Tim up, drop our name. It's not worth anything, but it helps us. Langley Speedway. Thank you, Bill, Chuck, Terry, for allowing us to do the show from here. Chief, got to add Chief in there. Chief's always doing something around here. Appreciate everybody here at Langley Speedway for making us part of the family.
Hello,
Fast Eddie's Barbecue.
That's the Hello Eden.
No. Fast Eddie's Barbecue. I think Fast Eddie. Fast Eddie's gonna make some food on Friday for
Friday night. We're gonna have barbecue and stuff up here for Press Van Dyke's team.
maybe do a little show. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll have Press and Jake Bowman's going to be here. Brian Blevins is coming up here, and Mark Turner, the Cars Tour official, is going to be up here.
Is there any women coming with Mark? Because every time I see him, he's taking a picture with a pretty girl.
Nobody's coming with him that I know of. Okay.
Let's thank Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Mountain Jack's drink of choice. PPS, Packet Power Solutions. Looks like he's busy, man. Every time I turn around, he is putting another unit in. Still owes me lunch. I still ain't got my free lunch yet. But I understand that's hard to get.
Well, we're gonna trick him one night and bring him out here for the show and make him take us to eat.
Ooh. Well, maybe we can invite him Friday and just tell him we're providing dinner, and then make him buy us. And we get Eddie to give him dinner for us for free. That'll be like 4 or 5 times that Eddie's had to buy him dinner.
That's right.
He just won't know it.
We can do that.
C.E. Clark Contracting since 2005 over Eddie Clark. Appreciate old Eddie. Thank you for C.E. Clark Contracting. It's going to provide dinner for our sponsorship package this year and always brings us barbecue from time to time. Greatly appreciate that. GAC, Great American Company. Gary Moamaya has been here for several years. Appreciate him. Miles of Seaman Scudder. Can't thank those guys enough for putting up the money for Mountain Jack's idea. Greatly appreciate it. I think, I really think, I don't know that there's any other racetrack or any other program that gives out this kind of money that Miles has put up for us. So we really appreciate those guys. Frontline Performance, Race Fuels, Parts, and Lubrications, the hottest fuel at Langley Speedway. It may or may not pass tech. You might want to get you some.
Yeah, well,
It will win a championship.
they won the race last race there.
I mean, even with old Dusty, with that fuel really helped it out.
I shut my mouth. Right there. Should've let it go.
That's on you,
Two
man.
2 for 2.
Yeah, that was too easy.
I haven't heard what was wrong with the motor because she was laying down.
Hey, spark plug wire.
Oh, that's
burnt. So
That's right.
it didn't have anything to do with the motor. Except spark plug wire.
Old Dusty. I'm sure this is not going to be the last time we'll hear about this tonight. I think that guy's coming on in a minute.
All right,
He's going to mention
He
it.
heard all about it.
We'll talk about
He
that.
said he was going to put it on his helmet. It's got to get stickers. Yeah, that's what he said. AM Media. What's her name?
Ashley Miller.
Ashley Miller. I think Ashley because she makes Jack look like he's doing something, and greatly appreciate that. Miss Ashley for doing some graphics and stuff for us. Can't thank her enough for all that. That was news, but I think we can't really go. You know, me and Jack were in Charlotte this weekend. It was a very strange
The
weekend.
whole weekend was really strange. Even if it wasn't for even the weather, to put that aside, it was still a strange weekend with everything that was going on down there with Kyle Busch and everything that, the tributes and everything that was going on. And a lot of people walking around very sad, really, their faces were a little, the drivers, I mean, a couple of them said they really didn't want to race. So it's that's a big deal. And to see somebody like that.
And I think if I mean, it was kind of weird with the weather. If the weather wasn't there, I think it, I don't want to say made it worse, but, obviously it just gave everybody a bunch of time instead of being able to just kind of get in a groove and maybe getting out of their mind.
But the thing about it is with the time that it rained and all the deficit of time, we went all day Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Most
of the day on Saturday.
Yeah, most of the day on Saturday. But it also had its benefits where these guys were around there with these people. They were with their folks that they're with all the time and were able to show the appreciation to each other, appreciate to Kyle and everything. And it was really, really big when Kyle's wife and the kids showed up.
I could not believe. I did not know they were coming.
Nobody knew they were coming, from what I understand.
I don't know. I'd give her big props because I don't know if I could have done it. So, and then she's got a great head on her shoulders. A really sharp young woman, but I don't know how she did it.
Well, we were in the media center with Steve O'Donnell when he made his speech in the media center, and then he went out on Sunday and made the speech out at the racetrack out in front of everybody. And I tell you something, I gained a lot of appreciation for him for the way he did that.
For sure.
He had a big. I mean, he was.
I believe everything he said.
Oh yeah, he was very believable. Everything he said was factual.
I think he was honest,
and I think everybody knew.
I loved his statement that Kyle Busch was American badass, and he was. That was a great statement.
Yep.
I don't know if that went out in the public.
It did.
I don't know if the video went out. But I know the statement went out a lot.
Well, the video went out because he's the video he did from the media center is out. I mean, I've been seeing it. So.
Which is such a cool statement, and that fits very well. I know some of the RCR guys that came over when I was over to Andrews. The what does he call his damn page now? The chef thing. I can't even remember now.
You hadn't asked me, I could have told you.
Cooking in the fast.
Hey, wait a minute. It goes with my hat.
But a couple of those guys, because on Saturday morning, they wouldn't let anybody else unload, and they made the 3 and the 33, which was formerly the 8, unload their trailers first and go through tech before anybody else could do anything. And he was like, that was just, it was rough enough unloading a car and knowing he wasn't, there. And then to have everybody standing around watching them,
I mean, it
just made it super
everybody
emotional.
was around that thing, and you saw guys, tears in their eyes, very emotional about the whole thing. I mean, it was really.
And then to have Spire win the race, which is they bought KBM, Kyle Busch Motorsports, and his truck shop was ginormous. It was, I think, 75,000 square feet, it was big enough to expand into a big team, and they needed a big shop, and it was really the only shop that was available for what they had in plans at Spire to have truck teams and the cup teams all in one building. So they bought all that for the win to come out of that shop is just kind of ironic, right? I just, it was just kind of a cool coincidence in a way. And I didn't think he was going to be able to keep, especially when they restarted again, or the last two restarts.
Yeah.
Denny was coming, and Denny pretty much had to.
But if Denny, it's like, I think you said it earlier, if Denny hadn't been playing with the 20 like he did,
oh, for sure.
he because the 7 just drove away from him at that
Mhm.
point. So that was a pretty big deal.
But he did it 2 more restarts there, and then that last restart they really couldn't. It didn't seem like they were really catching him.
Sparky, I don't know. Are you going to be here Saturday?
Yep.
Yeah, he'll be here Saturday.
Hey, Sparky.
Oh Lord, should I not be here Saturday?
So just
Operations a ghost.
and Sparky will be here Saturday. Don't worry. He don't have to work on Saturday.
I won't.
Oh,
I will be here by myself Saturday.
what?
Yeah, for the first time in a while.
I'll be here by
Are
myself.
you know what to do, and like you gonna be able to do anything?
I
like that?
don't know, man, but it's going to be
Be
nice.
nice. Man, you might be out late then. No kids.
I
We
may
might
be,
end up at the bar. We might go with Adam. We might go have a couple drinks.
I'm
then.
going to be here.
As long as we don't see anybody, then we'll be all right.
Oh, well, that's that. Well, I'll talk about that later. We won't do it on here. He said he's got the shirt riding with him. A West Racing shirt.
Cool deal.
All right, let's do the news while we're sitting here. I mean, we need to get this done. In the Cup Series, the winner was Daniel Suarez, as we've already discussed. In the O'Reilly Series, Ross Chastain, the Melon Man, got the win. In the
You
truck,
got lucky.
Lane Riggs got the win. In the ARCA West, out in Colorado, Trevor Huddleston got the win out there. At Hickory, the ASA All-Stars Appalachian Sucker Punch race.
Okay, I like that.
Appalachians, what is Clay? Tell us what Appalachian Sucker Punch is. Oh, I thought you already knew.
No, I searched.
He looked it up earlier.
Oh, anyway, it's a drink.
Oh, that's a shocker.
So it's
It's a premium beverage.
anyway, they're sponsoring the ASA All-Stars. And Caden Quapple got the win at Hickory on with that. Down at Florence, late model winner Cody Kelly. Super Trucks was Clay Thomas. The Chargers was Ricky Locklear Jr. And the Street Stocks was Ricky Locklear Jr. He got 2 wins the other night. The Indy 500 was run this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
Felix Rosenquist.
One of us was approved for media access. Go ahead, Jack. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm trying to talk to you. See, you didn't got me. Austin Hill is going to be in the 33 for the Nashville this weekend. Don't forget, Langley will have the Cars Tour here this weekend. It's going to be a big race. We're going to have, I hear Connor Hall's going to be here. Aiden Millette's going to be here. We're going to have
Riley's going to be here.
Riley Music.
Atlee,
Chris Horton.
Yeah,
Atlee, Chris Horton.
yeah.
31 cars. One person will not race this weekend. And 2 provision. 28 are qualified, 2 provisionals. 1 will not make the race.
So that's what he said.
Be here Saturday.
All right. Also, this week in Nashville, Rajah Caruth will be in the 7 truck this week. And
Who's going to have a teammate there?
Jesse Love will be in the 77. So that's going to be a pretty big deal at Spire. Cletus McFarland is going to run the Nice truck number 4. And I think he's also running the Xfinity race. And I didn't see any, I think there's supposed to be an ARCA race too, but I didn't see anything on that yet. So I don't know. Daniel Dye is going to be in McAnally's number 20. And Carson Ferguson is going to be in the free agent truck. So he's getting his 2nd start in the free
Oh,
agent.
good for him.
That's a pretty big deal.
And a little bit more news we had down there that we broke that Minnie Tyrell, he's going to come on next week or the week after, right?
Yep.
Or both 2 weeks. and prepare for Dominion's missions, the cars tour at Dominion.
1.5.
Are you working that weekend?
I will be there.
Oh, that's right. You're working there.
Yeah.
Me and Jack's gonna try to come up, or Jack might. You only might be half a
Arca's
day.
not racing.
And Butterbean's gonna be there to run the cars tour that weekend.
Woodley, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to break while we're here? I mean,
Well, I'm trying to figure out what we can say and what we can't say. We know there's 7 races at Butterbean, 7 late model / races he's gonna run. There's gonna be at South Boston. No, he's gonna be here.
Dominion,
You know, Dominion,
Dominion,
North
South Boston,
Florence,
North Wilkesboro,
North Wilkesboro.
Florence,
Florence.
Southern National.
Yes. Southern National was a big race.
Yeah. And I hear, I can't confirm nor deny, that Lee might be in a car somewhere together.
I'm sure he's got some races scheduled. I'm sure they lined up a couple.
All right. So, did somebody tell you this, or did you pick it up from somewhere?
Well, I got one bit of information from one person and a little bit of information from somebody else, and I put them 2 together, and that's what it equals.
Okay.
But it's supposed to be top secret. But somebody didn't tell me, but kind of told me.
Is it kind of like that out here on in front of the crowd out here when it was supposed to be top secret and somebody let it out the bag then?
Yeah, but it wasn't Chuck Hall that told me.
Anyway,
Oh, man.
well, we're waiting on Butterbean. Butterbean's supposed to be coming on at 7:15. I don't see him yet.
We could do a Charlotte Pit Road roundup with Jack Dodson. You were on Pit Road this weekend at Charlotte, weren't you?
Off and on.
Yeah,
How was it?
we got blew over by the helicopter.
Saw that.
So, but it wasn't. I mean, you know, it was a
Wasn't a
rainy,
whole lot, yeah.
it was a rainy day. You know, the cars didn't come out till till it was time to race. I did talk to a couple guys. And when I made my walk through the pits or whatever, I come back and take it easy. And
Yeah, we got some new people we're going to have on the show. Nicholas Patterson, he's the jack man for the 60. And then who was the other one we had? Who's the other one I got?
the chef on somebody from.
Oh yeah, the chef for Trackhouse. Great guy. Had a couple restaurants in Florida, and now he's over at Trackhouse doing all the cooking for them. The guys love it. He does a lot of different stuff. His kind of specialty is smash burgers. It's pretty interesting. Super nice guy. He's actually friends with what's the camera guy with the beard?
Walter Cox.
No, we've seen Walter. It was his first race this weekend. It was great. Camera dude, always sleeping in his van. I'm drawing a blank. Adam
Newsom.
Yeah. What's his first name?
Andy.
Andy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The chef over at Trackhouse and Andy is buddies. They like grew up together or something or other. And in fact, he said the other week when they were at Dover, Andy was sleeping in his van. He's like, dude, I got a room with another bed. Just come up here and say, nah, I'll just sleep in the van. He's like, there's no need to sleep in that van when I got a room here at the racetrack. So he's like, okay. So I'm sure Andy will probably be here this weekend for the car show, I would imagine.
Yeah.
We'll have to give him a hard time.
Nelson Moody and Dan Parisi and the usual suspects are coming out.
Oh, really?
From what I understand, yeah.
Yeah. And the chef's name is Ross. So I said, this is going to be great because I'm going to bring somebody and say, I'm going to introduce you to Ross at Trackhouse and carry him over to the chef. They're like, oh, no, it's not Chastain. it's Ross, whatever Ross's last name. Yeah, it's the other Ross at Trackhouse.
Jesse asked, where's Cletus running? He's running Nashville and O'Reilly, and then he's going to run Nice Truck at Michigan.
Mhm.
Jesse. And Sparky, Brendan's not going to make it Saturday.
Yeah,
He'll be here for
I
the Hampton Heat.
for the heat.
I won't be here. He won't be here this weekend because he's racing this weekend too.
He'll be at
Well,
Dominion
even at the
Teams.
cars tour, or the heat,
Yeah, his first
won't
late
be-
model races.
Dominion, but then for the Hampton Heat, he won't be here Friday because they're racing.
Minneapolis.
So he will take a flight in, flying back with the team, and then Nicole, he's going to lay in the back and sleep, and she's driving him up. Friday night, God knows what time, they'll probably drive straight to the racetrack.
I mean, he did it from Dover last year.
Yeah, well, Dover's a little
Probably get-
different.
Dover's a long drive, but I mean,
He'd probably get Roger to drive for him since that seems to be his
Yeah. Nicole might get him to drive.
yeah.
I mean, he was holding her purse and her umbrella and stuff for him this weekend.
A big time.
Well, there might be some T-shirts. They got a bunch of T-shirts left, and I know they supposedly had contacted the racetrack about seeing if they could bring some shirts to get rid of to sell. So
Cool.
I don't know if there'll be any truck shirts because I don't think he can get those, or don't really know.
All right. Well, Brendan's running a little bit behind. Well, here he is.
Right on cue.
There he is.
Let's get us a.
Let's talk to Brendan, the butterbean, in a second. Go ahead. Watch who you put up there, Susan.
Yeah, I got something, my buddy. This is. Is
Oh,
it going
yeah.
to play? No. Why is it just a thing? Oh, wait a minute. Wrong one. Hold on. I got you. He likes it. I ain't gonna find it.
All right. Well, let's.
Yeah. Either way. What's up, Brendan? So this, are you just a still pitcher or what? I think he's froze. Maybe he's got internet problems. It's got to be froze because I don't. He ain't even flinching. He ain't even blinking.
What happened there, butterbean?
Good answer.
Oh, we got another butterbean coming
Yeah,
on.
here you go.
There's another butterbean.
Take two.
What's up, man?
Hey, you got me?
Uh-oh,
Now we
got
ain't got no.
no sound. You can hear us.
Can you hear us?
Oh, he just turned the mic off. Oh,
Can you
all
hear
right,
me
try it
now? Can you hear me now?
How's your volume going?
Oh, wait a minute. You're right. Hang on. Go ahead. What you got?
Test one.
There you
two,
go. I had the volume down. I can't
Um,
blame this one on Jack this time.
I'm sorry, butterbean. It's pitiful what I have to work with.
Sorry about that. I guess my laptop didn't want to work or something. I don't know what was going on.
So what are you up to?
Just got back to the house about probably an hour and a half ago, and working on a little bit of Nashville prep and just trying to, obviously the guys are working hard to try to find us some speed in our Rams, but I always try to just prep on my end to make sure I'm not giving up anything that I can control. So obviously everybody knows we've been lacking some speed, and it's all part of just building this program and everything with Ram coming back into sport. But it doesn't mean I can take time off of not doing my job, because the 1 week I wouldn't do it, the truck would be fast enough and I wouldn't be ready. So trying to do my job.
So how would you assess your year so far?
Yeah, that's a tough question. I mean, first off, thankful for the opportunity, thankful to be a race car driver for a living. Living a dream, living the dream. Even on the bad days, I try to tell myself, when we're running 25th or something, like I could be in the stands like I was for many years, wishing I was racing. But the competitive side, it's mentally tough, mentally frustrating. Probably one of the toughest seasons I've had as a driver in a long time. Just, going from having a lot of success, hopping into O'Reilly's car last year and being fast with KAULIG. And then this year, obviously, not that we haven't been good at times. We're just, we're in the teens kind of where we're at on speed on a good day. So just kind of accepting that and mentally preparing yourself that, we're going to get there. We're going to get competitive. We just know it's going to take some time. But I think overall, to be in until this weekend, obviously we had a bad weekend, but to be 10 points out of the chase is something that I think is impressive, considering what we're doing with 5 trucks and just starting from nothing. So I think that's pretty impressive. I obviously, like, a big goal of mine is to try to win Rookie of the Year. So we've been put ourselves in a good position for that, as we're probably closing in on almost the halfway point of the truck season. So just keep fighting and clawing and finishing these races. And I think that's going to be our ticket right now, because we can't make them faster when we're having to fix them.
Yeah. Well, I know I talked to Eddie for a little bit. Did you guys got some test takes that or I guess once they get settled up, you will be doing some testing, hopefully in the next month or two, because I think they got to be used by August or September, I think.
Yeah, I think we have till July. So I don't know the exact plan, but I know it's been talked about. So, hopefully that'll help. Hopefully we can keep working and massaging our bodies and working on our setups, working on the stuff we can control right now. Learning what I can do better. Cause even if we're not quite where we want to be on the truck side, it's still my first time racing a truck at some of these tracks. And um, it's definitely the truck series it's funny, like it's probably the most competitive it's been in a long time, and it's so tough with the arrow to make moves and it's why you see the certain guys, same guys are up front, and then the back half of the field is kind of all over the place because you got drivers switching in and out, but the trucks are almost so close that it only takes a little bit of an arrow situation to make you better. So that's stuff I try to learn on my own, watching film. Obviously, unfortunate past week for all of us down here with Kyle Busch's a tragedy, and but he's somebody that I study a lot, and there's a lot of onboards and stuff, and wish I could have learned a little more from him in person, but happy I had some times with him that I can reflect and have some funny moments along the way, and hopefully me and Derek Nealon can keep it going.
Now, let me ask you a question. With Dodd, well, let's go with Ram. You all do not have anybody to assist you. Everything you're doing is basically out of a notebook right now, trying to learn what you got. How hard is it for you to not have sim time and not have the time to work with? I mean, it's got to be hard for you too.
It's right there.
Well, I see that, but I'm saying that's not the.
It's man, it's tough, obviously. But we're getting there. Pratt and Miller is going to be our assistant. They do obviously sim already for another OEM, but I think transitioning to help us. So all that's coming. It's just we got to build it from scratch, so that it takes time. But that's why I bought that sim rig behind me, because that is what I use a lot to prep on my own. I'll probably run some Nashville tonight, but yeah, I mean, obviously it's tough, but they're working really hard on that end, and eventually we're gonna have all those tools. It's just like you said, just starting from scratch. It's almost like late model racing right now. So kind of what I grew up doing, but it's definitely not as fun at this level of doing it that way.
Well, I got another question for you, and this is pretty serious to ask, but you're doing so well in this sport now. You're a big time driver in the truck series. But I've been noticing something. You went out and hired a male, an assistant for Nicole. Nicole's got somebody carrying her pocketbooks, carrying all her stuff. Tell us all about that. How you can do all that.
Well, one, I didn't hire anybody because I can't afford nothing. I can't even hardly afford a hot dog, right? So I'm just a truck budget guy. So maybe if I make it to Cup, maybe I'll be able to afford it. But that's my boy Roger, I guess, that I seen on the Facebook atmosphere out there, Twitter sphere, whatever it is. I guess I won enough races with him helping me back in the day that he's hanging out and taking care of her. So
Well, I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, he does look good with a pocketbook and everything on his arm and everything. I mean, it's really cool.
yeah, he is cool. It's cool. I actually got to get back to one of my other old crew guys, Sippy. I call him Sippy. His name's Michael Moore. But those guys, man, they helped me back when I was running 4th and 5th at Langley to winning races at Langley. So saddest part of making a career out of it is you leave all those guys behind, but I hope they get to live through it and know that they're riding with me every week. So it's cool. Roger came down here for the weekend, stayed at my house, and always try to get him out in as many races as we can.
Yeah, Roger's a super nice guy, right? I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
have you had a conversation with Chris over this weekend yet? I know that was a touchy subject. I loved your interview. You know, you kind of called him out, but then it was like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But I love your honesty, man. And I think that goes a long way and I will tell you a little tidbit that Eddie Pardue told me. I would not be doing it if it wasn't for Butterbean. Like, he's like, he named some other people. He's like, I would just go back and work in the shop and work at the war room. Only reason I'm here is because of him. He probably doesn't think that self, and that's the reason I'm telling you. But
yeah, but, you know, obviously Eddie and I have had a lot of conversations and have really clicked. Super thankful to be working with him, for one, and two, just the amount of belief he has in me. You know, I remember last year getting the text that I was going to drive the 11 car, and Eddie was the crew chief, and I just got thrown in a group text. It was like, Eddie, here's Brendan, Brendan, here's Eddie, and you know, didn't know what he knew about me or thought of me. And I think our time together there was super cool. We had a lot of speed right off the bat, and I think just having somebody like that that believes in me, even especially, it matters more in these times. It doesn't matter as much when you're running good and you're winning, but it's when you're running 25th and you're struggling. And you know, I'm my biggest critique, our biggest critic, I should say. But I feel like having somebody like that that's like, hey, we gotta be a little bit better. It's not you, stuff like that. It helps, you know. And it's very easy in this sport to question yourself and think you forgot what to do or forgot how to get it done. But then you just always have to hit yourself with, man, I've been down this road, and nothing, I didn't forget over the off season what I was doing, and everything's going to come together and it's going to click. We're just going to keep clawing. So love working with Eddie. He's awesome. I went up there today and messed with him today and yesterday. And back to the interview. Yeah, I mean, man, I think there's a lot of just frustration boiled over from the last couple of weeks. Obviously, I'm not proud of some of my statements. Do I think what I said was right? Was the truth? Yes. I don't think I made anything up, but at the same time, I did catch myself midway through and realized I probably shouldn't have opened my mouth or declined that interview. But I mean, if I'm a race fan, I want to see the truth and I want to see the moment. And I feel like I try to do a good job for all my fans. Um, you know, and I probably shouldn't have said the rich daddy thing, but obviously I had partners that helped me get to where I'm at. And I know that with the Statons and old school video games and people that helped me out along the way. But what I really meant by that was, like, I had to work hard to get those opportunities with people helping me. I didn't just have it guaranteed, and I probably should have worded it a little different, but can't take it back. Gotta live with what I said. And yes, Chris Wright did did reach out to me and told me he owed me Waffle House money. So yeah, I mean, obviously I've seen the replay, and yeah, I mean, it looks like he just turned right and clobbered us, but at the same time, I guess he thought he was clear. But it is what it is, and that's the weird part. And I'll tell you this: the hardest part I've had switching from late model racing to this is it's over, and it's like, all right, on the Nashville. Where in a late model, you're mad about it all week, and you're fixing your stuff. And this world, as soon as the wreck happens, they're like, all right, see you next week, see you at Nashville. Like, so I've had to really balance that to where, like, when I left Charlotte, I literally went home, took a shower, went and got some chicken wings, and I said, people were asking me, I said, yeah, I'm done talking about that. We're going to Nashville now. So that's the hardest thing for me to do, because I'll sit there and think about it for 3 days. But if you do at this level, you'll never be successful.
All right, let's talk about the news that you had out last week about your upcoming late model career, coming back for late models. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on there. And don't tell me you don't know what I'm talking about.
No, it's already announced. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Obviously, I wish I was racing there this weekend. Good car count for Langley this weekend, but I'm already gonna do the Hampton Heat, where I gotta race the day before and fly back and do all that, which I'll get that in a second. So kind of didn't make sense to do it twice. We're just gonna focus on Nashville this week, but yeah, obviously, first priority is my job, and that's the NASCAR Truck Series and trying to get Cummins and Ram into the chase and win each week. That's first priority. But I'm a racer. It really killed me last year, only getting to race one late model stock race. And I was hoping this year, with the way the truck schedule played out, that it would work out to where I could. Be fortunate enough have the partners to go possibly run more than one. And the Hampton Heat was obviously circled at the beginning. Chris Rice and everybody at KAULIG is 100% behind it. They were like, you need to go do some racing on your off weeks, and they approved all my dates. And we're going to run 7 late model stock races with Lee Pulliam. So we're getting the band back together. Obviously, we'll start not next week, the week after at Dominion. I picked that because I thought that'd be a good one to go do. Had a lot of success there and being close to home. And then obviously we're going to run some big races, the Sebo 200. Hadn't won that one, so that's why I picked it. And it's an off weekend completely for me. So that's going to be cool. We're going to run Wilkesboro the day before the truck race. We're going to run the Hampton Heat. We're going to actually run the Florence Cars Tour race just because it was an off weekend to fill. And then the Florence 400 and the Thanksgiving Classic. So quite a bit. And the reason that I landed on 7 is because pretty much every other off week, I'm going to go race the dirt late model. So that's going to be something we announce where we're going to race at. I think it's going to be more like down this way towards Mooresville and all that. But I think I only got like 2 off weekends till like December, it's looking like. So it's going to be pretty stacked with dirt racing and late model racing along with my job, right?
Yeah. We got a fan question here. He says, ask him, has he finished the plane?
4 bags away. Yeah, 4 bags away. I went and bought a plain Lego set during the rain delay the other day.
It seems like that's your new hobby is Legos.
Man, I got too much of that going on. But yeah, I've been between, sim racing and all that. I do find it, honestly, I needed to find something that wasn't just video games or something that would just get my mind off of racing for a little bit, because I love it and I eat, sleep, breathe it, but you also have to disconnect or it's not going to be healthy. So I think when I can mess with the Legos or something like that, I just put my phone down and I don't have to answer to nobody and just kind of in my own world. So I feel like that's been something I've done the last year or two that's helped me a lot just to reset, especially after a bad weekend. So,
I'm so impressed with you. I really am. You have come a long way. You even cut in your own states now. And so I really think that's cool. I mean, you're maturing a whole lot.
He ain't been on one of them cruises with you though, Jack.
Shut up.
yeah, I'm not going on that one. No, it's been cool, and I think I want to say one more thing about the late model races. I don't know who's tuned in or not, but really excited for the Hampton Heat. Obviously, with what's on the line for me there to try to win it a 4th time, which would obviously be the all-time winner. But for me, people go, "Why are you gonna race IRP on Friday night, fly all the way back to Mooresville, and drive 5 hours through the night to get to Langley and race a late model race that you don't have to?" Well, that's simple. I want to come race in front of my home crowd, and like I think it's so electric, and I hope that my fans, and even if you're not my fan and you hate me, I hope you show up and make some noise, because to me, not getting a race there every week, you always want to move on, but when you're not there every week, you feel like you got uninvited to the party, you got left out. So I do watch it weekly and keep up with Race Monitor and talk to Greg and Woody and all those guys that I'm really good friends with. So I'm super excited to obviously come race back at home, and even if it's my only one time a year, it's pretty special.
I think it'll be a big. I would imagine the crowd will be big to come see you. And that's why I always tell you, please don't change who you are, because I think your personality goes a long way. People love to hang around you. your interviews.
Except
it's
that,
honest.
except it stocks for tots. I really didn't like hanging around you there.
He
If
said
it
you
won't,
were-
if it won't for me, you wouldn't have had anybody to sign autographs for next to it. Scott, that's why you sat next to me.
That's what he told me.
I thought you got an answer for every damn thing I say.
We have this. We just have this all planned out before you even come up with it.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get them old and dusty stickers for your helmet.
Yeah, I'm ready to rock those because, like, when I have a bad day and they show me on TV getting out the truck, I want them to see it on TV.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'll start a big rumor about your ass.
Hey, at this level, there's so many rumors, so it'd be okay.
Just get live with the rest of them.
Yeah, you know the deal.
Well, Brendan, we appreciate you coming on, spending some time with us. Got one of your
Little fans here.
one of your fans here that thinks you're the greatest thing in the world.
Heck yeah.
Well, we got
I'm
two
trying
of
to-
them. We got another one over here too.
She's got. She can't.
She was. She's,
I love you.
Who's that?
This is Bill Wallace's
that's
wife.
Bill Wallace's wife.
Oh, I can't see. I'm getting old. I need glasses. I try to zoom in. I'm zooming in. All right, here
Well,
we go.
she's not quite on camera.
I got
Well,
you.
You gotta get in front of that
I'm
camera.
looking at your brother.
No, it's I appreciate y'all having me on. It's obviously
All right,
schedules. Oh, hey, how are you?
I'm cute.
It's
And I love you. Butterbean, I'm telling you, you are the best.
thanks. I appreciate it.
Against my husband.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate y'all getting a hold of me and coming and finding me at Charlotte. Obviously, it's no excuse, but they aren't lying. When you get to this level, your schedule and your time is just so different than anything that I ever was used to, besides working at the port, I guess. But it's pretty wild the amount of just people you talk to, texting, calling, and how easy. I will say this for anybody who gets their feelings hurt. Like, the hardest part for me is text gets so buried, and you'll get a text and you'll be in a meeting or on a phone call, and then get caught up doing something, or you reply and then it gets buried again, and you wouldn't think that, but I will say, like, just seems like, oh, hold on. Oops, sorry, dropped the phone. It's just, for example, I was at my I go, and I've been dealing with a little bit of a shoulder issue, but I went and got dry needled today, and, like, while I'm getting needled, you get 4 or 5 phone calls, and then you're trying to get back to those people all day playing phone tag. So stuff like that is totally different than when I was back home just racing my late model, and really only talked to, like, my dad and my sponsor or something. But it's really cool the amount of people that want to check in on you and reach out. And I tell people, just because I don't call you doesn't mean you can't call me, and I will get back to you. So that's how I leave
Now, I
that.
gotta say one thing, Butterbean. You do get back to me pretty quickly on most times. I mean, you do. So I do appreciate that. You haven't forgot about us. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
I try. It's tough, and it gets tougher, obviously, but I think the biggest thing is like, at the end of the day, like, it is still a job, and I try to tell people that get upset. I'm like, hey, buddy, like, I'm working. Like, I'll get back to you when I can. So
And we understand that too. I mean, we both understand that. And then when we do come over, we
no,
know
y'all
you're
fine.
working. You got other stuff to do. You don't owe us anything, but we greatly appreciate you always acknowledging us.
No, you're fine. I felt bad during the rain delay the other day. I lost you.
Yeah, we lost you at the end. Well, it's nice talking to you anyway.
Sorry, but see, people call me right now. So, yeah, but no, I felt bad. I lost you during the rain delay and all that the other day. So
No, I understand you got stuff to do and you got other things to do, but you've never acted like.
But losing Scott is not a big deal.
well, I'll say this. I know y'all probably got somebody coming after me, but did you ever think that some kid named Butterbean would be representing Cummins? I mean,
no,
like,
I
is that
didn't.
not insane? Just just
No,
having a corporate sponsor. Like I tell people all the time, I'm like, this is crazy that I represent somebody like them. Like that's stuff you dream of as a kid. So shows all them young guns, man. Just I didn't have the money and stuff, and I worked hard and met the right partners like Mac McKee and Larry Nelson and Andre Greer and all these people I drove for, and then obviously led to the opportunity with the Statons, but you just never know. So you just always got to be good to everybody. You never know who's willing to help you.
And look, man, I was thinking about you. You didn't get to go to Indy. You're
Yeah, that's a whole nother. Yeah, I was supposed to be in Indy with Cummins, and that all got blown up. I was supposed to be in a suite on the front stretch, and I'd have seen the closest finish in the history, and I missed.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
all right. Next year, me and Jack, well, one of us already got approved for media. We'll see if we get passes for the Indy 500, but we plan on going there next year. So maybe we'll see you there.
Yeah, I got to talk to Cummins about it, and say we got to have a rerun at that. So I was looking forward to that. So.
All right,
Yeah,
Butter
for
Bean.
sure.
Well, we appreciate it, man. Thank you for spending time. I know you're busy, got a lot going on. I'm sure Nicole, is fixing dinner for you or whatever. So
Yeah, she's just happy I'm home finally. So.
all right, man. But we'll talk to you again real soon and
Appreciate you, buddy.
see what we
Yeah.
can come up with later.
Hey, don't get wrecked like I did. Y'all have a good night.
All right, man.
See you, buddy.
Thanks.
Man, it's so cool and appreciative of him always giving us time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he shows up on nights he's not scheduled.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
Let's get Bill in here. Come on, Bill. You come over here.
But it's nice he isn't forgot where he got, and I love his, and I'm super honest about his personality. That people love hanging around. I mean, he was that kind of guy here, right? And he's the same person there.
And Dodge and Cummins love that too. That's
Yeah.
why they're behind him.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's not an accident that they're lined up.
No, he's very remarkable, and he did. Let me fix Jack's computer. Oh, there we go. We were talking about how things are running, and frustrated where's they're finishing at, and they're not as competitive, not as much quite speed as he wants, obviously, right? Which is good, right? You want him to be hungry and not just settle for what he's getting. He said, but then when I'm riding home and I see the guys digging a ditch, like, maybe 20th wasn't so bad. My paycheck goes in the account. It's like, maybe this is not as bad as it.
I tell you what, the 19 truck's got more speed than the 12 truck does right now.
And the 19 truck's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, until the second race of the year was on fire.
I mean, his wife's pretty hot too.
Yes, she is. And he ain't talking just fire either.
So, how other than the wreck, how's everything going?
Pretty good. The last couple of years have been better than I ever thought they'd be. We only ran 6 races last year and had 3 wins. That was pretty good. And then we started off one opening night and really won fairly easily. The truck was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second race, I should have been satisfied with second place. But you know how it is. If you're a racer, you see that leader and you're close to him, you want him. And I guess I just overdrove coming off turn 4 and put it in the wall.
So are we getting it back together and ready to go for the next race? Or?
Yeah, we're putting a new front clip on it. And I carried that over to the frame guy today. So once he gets that done, we'll bring it back to the house and get the suspension on it, some new roll bars, get the engine back in it. Luckily, the engine and transmission don't appear to be damaged, even though it knocked it back about 3 inches.
Ooh,
Wow.
that was a lick. That was a pretty good lick.
That was the hardest one I've had since I've been out here.
Yeah. Now, did you ever think that you'd be running and winning races? I mean, at your age, I know we picked
No.
on you about the old geezers, and
No.
I don't know how you got such a young wife, but
I didn't start till I was 53. And Marty Strickland got me started in it.
Marty,
Yeah,
he's good for that.
Got a U car and ran a couple of years. And then I said, well, I'm going to get me a truck. So my first truck was Brandon Henson's old truck. I think he's Tim Wilson's team owner now. And I drove that until about 2010 or 11, I guess. And I got totaled in the last race of the year. I think about 3 other trucks hit me down there in turn 4. So Rick Potter had retired from racing trucks, so I bought his truck, and that's the one I've run ever since.
Now, who helps you with the truck, man? Does Marty build your motors? Does he build those? I didn't think so. Okay.
My best friend, Pete D'Amico, I say me and him build the motors, but it's really me doing whatever he says.
Well,
We're pretty much a 2-man team. Richard Shepard helps us on race day, but building the motors, making all the changes, mounting the body, that's me and Pete.
well, I mean, it's cool if you got, you can go out there and get that done and get everything and be successful at what you're
Yeah.
doing. That's the
I
great.
mean, that's something Jack's never been able to do. Be successful.
Tell me about it.
That's my grandson over there talking. He ain't got much sense. But, so you love this truck racing. Have you ever thought about driving something else before you give it up?
Never have. There was a time when I said, well, I would like to drive a late model just to see what it's like, not to race it, but just to run around the track. But really, I've never wanted to race anything other than the trucks. I just love them.
Well, hey, if you love them and know what you're doing, you're good.
Yeah.
And it's a good group of guys too.
Yeah, it is a good, that group in the truck series or the truck group is really a good bunch. And
They are.
you got Rick Powell's coming back now, so
Yeah.
we'll see how he does.
He'll be fast. But I will say, I mean, you've been fast this year. I mean, you've been really fast this
I
year.
have. And Pete told me one time we were watching one of my in-car videos, and he said, look at the difference in your in-car. It used to be when you were in the corners, you were like this. He said, now you're,
Yeah.
Smooth.
it's a big difference.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Chris really hasn't had the speed he had last year.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
you
really
stepped up.
know what's going on. I know he had an engine problem before the last race. He told me about that. But Chris is one of the best guys out there. I've been racing with him since he was a teenager, and he's just a great guy.
Well, I love watching the truck race. I mean, if I ever had a chance to race again, I would want to run. I would want to do a truck. So.
They're a lot of fun. They're not easy, but they're fun.
You'll never get the opportunity.
Window ain't big enough.
Oh, we're gonna start this now. Huh?
We'd have to get on like a
Poor
door or something.
Bill come here to talk about racing, not listen to y'all sit here and complain about it.
Who's complaining?
Jesse Call said it's the old geese.
Yeah,
How in the world did you let them start calling you that?
that was Rick Powell's.
Oh, really?
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Big motor.
Surprise, surprise.
Big motor Rick. We call him Big Motor.
Yeah, he started calling me geezer and kind of stuck. So I had the caps made, and I've got some shirts coming now.
Oh, gosh. Well, that's cool. I mean,
Hey, man, you got to embrace it, right?
Yeah.
And love it,
Well, and shout out to Jesse. You got to run his truck last week or the week before.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
was really cool.
Yeah, it was tough. First time I've ever driven any truck other than mine.
Did you help make his faster?
I don't think so. I wasn't used to the setup he has. I was afraid to run it too hard and maybe tear it up, which I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And so I just tried to take it easy and get a finish out of it. I think I qualified 8th and finished 6th, which I'm not satisfied with, but considering it was somebody else's truck that I was trying to take care of, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Jesse is always there to help you.
He is.
I've given him a hard time since he's been a little kid. He ain't a little kid anymore,
Yeah.
but he is there to help anybody,
Yeah.
anything.
He came out with me, and I think 2024, I didn't have a spotter because Pete's on pit road.
Mm.
And Jesse said, I'll spot for you.
Mhm.
So he came out every race and spotted and did a great job.
Yeah. Is he still spotting for it, or can he
No,
spot for you from his truck? Can he?
Yeah, he spotted for me last week. I said, you spot for me since I'm in your truck. Make sure I don't tear it up.
Mhm.
And Richard Shepard, who's kind of a tire man now, he spots for us during the race.
Okay. Jack's a new spotter now.
Yes, it's true.
Hey, car quit.
He was running hard. Looked like he was running hot from the jump street.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she picked up 6 positions and then the car just stopped.
Lost all its water.
So anyway, that was pretty cool. Well, it's really cool that you have been in this sport like you have, and you're 76 years old.
Yep.
I'm sitting here trying to feel. I'm in my 60s, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I could drive a truck on a regular basis like that.
I think I had good genes. Both my parents lived into their 90s. And as long as it's fun and I can not embarrass myself, I'll keep doing it.
Well, you're far from embarrassing yourself. That's for sure.
Embarrassing the rest of the field.
Jesse said you need to run the truck next week.
He's trying to talk me into it. I got to decide if I want to run his truck again, just to kind of not lose so many points, or if mine is back in the garage, I want to be there getting it ready.
Jack, maybe he'll let you run it instead.
Who, Jesse?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'm all up. Let him. We've had this conversation every week.
So that's what the truth is. Huh?
Yes.
So I mean, it's great that you're in that division, and man, I'll tell you what, I love watching you guys race. I mean, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable racing.
I see some of the other divisions, and I don't know all those guys that well, but I see some of the tempers flaring and after the race interactions. But all the truck guys, we get along well. We race each other hard, but we don't have anybody. You know, back in the day, Robbie Davis and Tommy Nixon, they had some run-ins out there.
Robbie Davis?
Yeah, and they were real competitors, and they mixed it up a few times. We don't have anybody like that. We try to run.
Well, you got Rick Powell coming back.
Yeah, we got to watch out. I'm still trying to figure out in 2023, I think, when I retired, Rick spun me over here in turn 2 one night, and they sent me to the back and let him keep position. I'm still pissed.
I was laughing about it when Butterbean said you got to forget it this week.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, the next year we're still holding that over somebody's head. I forgot you were Tillman. I was racing with him in the karts, and he had pissed me off earlier in the season. This is like at the end of the season when he was trying to get by me with a lap to go, and I run him down through Victory Lane, and he come over afterwards. I'm like, you remember? He's like, you talking about from the beginning of the year? I mean, you goddamn right. I ain't gonna forget, and I'm gonna get payback. I'm not one of gonna let it go. He's
That's
like,
for sure.
but he's like, are you serious? Like, you mad about 10 races ago? Mm-hmm. Sure am. And I'm gonna teach you. You ain't gonna get away with that with me. You will think about it again next time you decide to do something like that.
Yeah, back in about 2009 or 10, Hugo Belfiore was racing trucks.
Oh, I remember.
He won the championship one year. And I was running like 5th to 10th all the time. I couldn't do anything. And he went up to Joan after one of the races. He said, tell Bill if he wants to get better, he's got to get mean out there. But I can't race that way.
Some people are good at it.
Yeah, they are. I've never been one to say, I'm going to move you out of the way to get by you. If I can't get around you somehow, then I'm just stuck. I'm not like that.
No?
And I think part of it is because if I tear it up, me and Pete got to fix it.
Well, yeah, I don't know. My emotions get the best of me in that moment.
Sparky says you sound like Craig Easton.
I did some worse things than Craig East did. I think like the first year when I was Pro 6 racing, a little dash, McLaughlin, he was in front of me, or two of them in front of me. It was like 2 laps to go. Dave's like, you got 2 laps. You got it. You know, these guys are holding you up. I'm like, all right. So I had to move them. Next week, they're like, oh, here comes Earnhardt. I'm like, hey, Dave said, he come on the radios like, y'all were holding me up, and I had to do something. I had 2 laps, or I'm going to have a spotter next week. So I had to move you.
Well, that's what, you know. I ain't gonna say anything about your driving.
We don't say nothing.
Anybody that finished 5th in a 4-car race, I mean,
Who gets that 2 times?
that didn't happen. We've already established that was a lie.
Was that on camera?
Robbie Parker said it. That you know, we know Robbie Parker's a liar,
No, we don't.
but anyway,
I look up to Robbie
I
Parker.
bet you do. Well, Bill, we appreciate you being with us, man. I know
thanks
you
for
had to
having
sit
me
here and
on
wait
here.
all through Butterbean, but
That's okay. I enjoyed the side of him I've never heard before because I don't know him other than by sight.
yeah,
So it was nice to listen to him.
well, it was really cool that he comes on our show, and he makes a big deal of us
Yeah.
being a part of what we
Yeah.
do.
And he doesn't ignore us when we go to the big races. He always invites us over, and I wouldn't say invites us, we go over, and he doesn't like, I got stuff to do, or whatever. He's always very accommodating.
Well, at his level, a big part of it is how you interact with your fans or your sponsor. And he's got the personality for that.
Oh, he definitely does that.
Yeah.
He definitely does that.
And those guys are busy. And some people, I don't think fans or even some friends don't realize when you go to the racetrack, they're at their job.
Yeah.
They are working. Like, this is what they get paid to do. And sometimes it's fun to us, right? So maybe we don't quite think of it like that. But
Yep.
he's things to do, places to be. He's got a schedule. It's busy. There's a lot. I mean, we talked to Minnie Tyrell for a little bit, talking about the Minnie's mission in a couple of weeks. That he had to carve out some times for that. Those guys are busy, and that was rain delayed, right? So
Yeah.
they didn't have they would have been a whole lot busier.
Yeah, it worked out really good. Butterbean
He's our buddy.
he's got the
The gift for Gab.
yeah, he's got the gift. There ain't no doubt about it. And sometimes it's a little too damn much, but that's all right. I'll see him again.
I always look, if you got time for a quick story,
Yeah.
I always looked at Richard Petty as the epitome of how a race car driver should be with the car. And years ago, back when the cup drivers used to go to restaurants on race weekend, we'd go to a restaurant in Darlington where a lot of the drivers went. And Richard was in there one night. He was sitting at the table next to us with a bunch of people. And this man came walking up and had a little boy with him. And the man said, "Can my son take your picture?" And Richard said, "Give me the camera." So he gave him the camera, and he put his arm around the little boy and said, "Why don't you take a picture of us together?" So, that's, to me, that's the way a race car driver ought to be with the fans.
And
Yeah,
Richard
yeah,
Petty
yeah.
Richard Petty was like at Richmond. He after the race was over, this is when they would let everybody in the infield. But after the race was over, he'd sit on the pit wall and he'll sit there and sign autographs until the last person goes by.
Yeah.
He's not going to turn anybody away. He's going to stand there. I mean, I'm sure it's not like that now because it's how things work these days. But
Well, it's much more difficult, but he is the epitome of that.
yeah,
And most of them are, but I think it kind of goes back to the thing at the racetrack. They're so busy. They have places to go, people to see. Every minute of their itinerary is accounted for.
Yeah.
And if you walk, you got to walk fast because every one of them walk at 300 miles an hour. And Butterbean's got that walk now. I was walking from him from pit road back to the truck. But, I think people don't think about those things. Yes, the fans are important, but there's also, they only have so much time. They got to be here, or they're going to be on TV, or they got to interview, or they got to come and sponsor, or whatever the stuff is. They just don't have that much time at the racetrack anymore.
well, Bill, thank you for coming and being with us.
Thank you.
Hope we
Glad
get you
to
back
do it.
out, get you back out here again sometime real soon. And
And when you get tired of all the young drivers and you need to balance it out, give me a call.
I will be wearing your hat. So
Okay, good.
I will be wearing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna wear it home tonight. But anyway,
You'll get home faster. This is Bill's hat.
well, we
Hey, Bill,
appreciate it.
Thank you again.
Yeah, and I love you. You embrace that and being the old guy here
Yeah.
winning, man. Hey, it gives us all hope.
Yeah,
You're never too old.
That's right. Scott, you are
Live
too
life
old.
to the fullest.
You are too old.
That's all right.
I told Chris Bechtel he got another 30 years to
But I ain't
go.
dusty.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, man.
Thanks,
we appreciate
guys.
it.
Thanks, Pete. Thanks for coming, man.
You can stay. I mean, whatever you want to do. Thank you,
I
man.
want to
Appreciate it.
tell you something.
What's that?
He didn't tell you he quit racing and sold a truck. I got mad.
You got mad.
Tell him.
I retired for about 5 or 6 years, sold the truck to Dusty Mullins. And then she said, "You need to go back racing." So Dusty had quit. I called him up. He said, "I don't want to sell it, but I'll sell it back to you." So I bought it back and went back racing.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. We was at the races, which we always must, Ronnie Miano,
That was a long time.
Hire Cruise. Well, anyway, they used to race out. I know you know Dale Ronhart. Okay. We were at the restaurant eating. Well, my sister gives a piece of paper to her son and says, go get his autograph for me. He goes over there. Dale Earnhardt gave it to him. He comes back, and my sister goes to get it. Her son's like this, won't let him have it. Dale Earnhardt comes over there, says, is this your birthday? Yeah. He sung happy birthday to her right there in the restaurant.
Is that right?
That's cool.
I'm gonna
That's
tell
cool.
you what, I could have got up and kissed him right there. Can you imagine?
Yeah, no, I
I
can't
mean,
imagine that. That's what.
I have lived. I'm old, and I tell you what, I could tell you stories you would not believe. Ask that man that night.
Okay, let's go.
All right,
I had a
let's
lot of boyfriends. He ran a
Phil?
little long.
Thanks again.
All right, man. We
Thanks, guys.
appreciate it. Thank you.
I love you. And bye.
Let's get Zach over here.
All right. Oh man, I love it. Hey, when I get Bill's age, I hope my wife is just as funky as she is.
Got his hands full. I'll tell you what.
Nobody funky like that now?
Yours is.
No, mine ain't. Not like
She
that.
ain't asking him to go to get another race car.
Dad, all right. Hi, Mr. Dean.
I didn't do anything.
You can't have nothing good with people like that.
Let me.
People like you.
I gotta.
Damn it. I'm sitting in the corner.
I think y'all are muted. I can't hear you.
All right, how about now?
There we go. That's better.
Good. I'm gonna try to fix my camera.
Okay. All right, Zach, tell us a little bit about what's going on with you this year, man. Got some racing going on. Tell us about what you're doing.
Ooh. Did I lose y'all?
No, we're still here.
Can you hear us? You got us? I'm gonna take my.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, cool.
So go. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on in racing this year.
Yeah, so we've had an okay start to the year so far in our metadata forensics CMG Motorsports Legend car. We've been running mostly at Shenandoah so far, and we've been all right. I think we finished on the podium all but one race. Haven't found victory lane yet, but we're getting there. Beating some of the fast guys there is really tough. Racing guys like Daniel Silvestri every week, it's hard work. But yeah, so this weekend we're coming to Langley with the Cars Tour. We're the first show after the big show.
Yeah.
And so I'm super excited. We had a lot of success here in the Mini Cup when I used to run that. And after our first race at Langley in the Legend car a few weeks ago, I feel like we've got a really good setup to build on, and I hope that this weekend will be even better than we were that first weekend.
Well, I'll take you. Well, you got me messed up.
You can turn yours back on.
Hold on.
Okay.
Can you hear us now?
Yep. I got you.
Okay. All right. So we're back to square one again. So coming back to Langley this weekend, I mean, what other places have you run other than Shenandoah and here?
Yeah, so last year we ran for points at Dominion. We finished, I think, 4th in points there last year. And other than those three, I mean, those are the only three I've run at so far. In a few weeks, I have the opportunity. We're going to go run the opening 2 rounds of the summer shootout, see how that goes. Obviously for Legend Cars, that's like the place you want to go if you want to see where you really line up compared to everybody. So we'll see how that goes. I've got a lot to prepare for, a lot of GoPro footage to look for to try and figure out what I'm going to do and how to go fast there with the limited practice we get. But yeah, well, I mean, we kind of stuck local so far in the Legend Car stuff.
So when you're going down to Charlotte and doing the summer shootout stuff, what do you do to prepare yourself? I mean, I know you said you got to look at some film and stuff like that, but do you have any other way to prepare for it?
Yeah, so I'm a big iRacer, and so a lot of laps in the simulator, even if it's not at specifically the Charlotte Legends Oval, just trying to get a lot of reps in the Legend car on iRacing, putting myself in situations that I like normally wouldn't be in real life, just to see how I can, make those to my advantage and just be comfortable. Because if you don't have to think about it, then you're more likely to make the right decision if you can just have your gut instinct be right.
Well, tell us how much difference it is in running like Shenandoah, coming here, and then I think haven't you run at Dominion too?
Yeah. So I'd say all three racetracks make the Legend car feel so different. We 2 Fridays ago when we came down for our first race weekend, we did the Friday practice at Langley, and I got out of the car and the first thing I said was I've never spun the tires down the straightaway going half throttle on both ends of the racetrack the entire way around the racetrack. Because Dominion and Shenandoah both have so much banking and they're kind of newer surfaces, and so you can really get after it in the Legend car. But in Langley, it's a lot of racing the track and being patient, which I think it's fun. I really enjoyed my first race there. But I mean, Dominion versus Langley, it feels like you're running at like Talladega in the Legend car. We're going 93 miles an hour or whatever it is into turn 1, which is just super fast. And at Langley, you're just hanging on for your dear life, hoping you don't overdrive it in the middle of 1 and 2 and find yourself in the fence.
Well, you won't get that feel down in Charlotte, that's for sure, because it's completely different down there.
Yeah, I mean, that place, I have a feeling is going to be pretty similar to Langley. My teammate Jackson said that, if he had to compare the places I've been to he did 2 rounds at the shootout last year, and he said that the Charlotte Legends track is like unlike anything else that he's ever driven. It's like you're just hard on the brakes and sliding around, and it's wild, apparently.
Yeah, I bet it's interesting to watch, that's for sure, to see how they manipulate that track as much as they do. I mean, it's tight on both ends of that track, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to go and
all right,
have some fun.
At the end of the year this year, are you going to be doing some other race tracks other than the local ones and the shootout?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. We're gonna see what the season holds for us. We're in the points lead right now at Shenandoah, so we're kind of thinking about trying to run the rest of the races there, maybe get a track championship. That'd be cool. As we close out the year, maybe we'll go visit a few places, maybe go to Southern National for the Thanksgiving Classic race. And I think this winter we're going to go run some road course stuff, and I'm really excited to go do that.
So when is the Legends qualifier getting qualified for the national events?
So I'm not sure, to be honest. I know that with that track championship at Shenandoah, I think it would qualify us. Yeah. I think the national stuff is in Dillon this year, which is like North Carolina, or South Carolina. I'm not sure. I've never been there, but I know if we feel like that's a good option for us at the end of the year, and we want to, and maybe the shootout stuff goes well, and we feel like we have a chance to, maybe get a good points finish or even a championship in semi-pro, then yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
I think it would be too. I think it'd be very interesting, and then they got the big Legends national thing down in Florida. I'm sure are you thinking about trying to go down there for that?
Yeah, Florida's a pretty long haul for us. I don't know if we're going to make it that far. Yeah, I think right now our schedule for this year is just kind of, go with the flow. If, we feel like we're fast and that we're having a lot of success, and we think we could go compete, and it wouldn't just kind of be maybe not a waste of our time, but we like to go places that we feel like we can at least have a decent shot at and don't want to, run dead last or anything. So if we feel like we can go and, compete and have fun, then anything is possible for us.
Well, tell Scott to get off some of that money and go on and do it.
Yeah, I'll definitely pass the messages along. Hey, I promise
Give me his phone number. Tell him
we
to call.
love to get it.
I got his phone number. Yeah,
I tell my dad all the time, if you tell me when to get in the car and where we're driving, and we'll go.
that's right. And tell him he's got the money. It ain't like he ain't got the money to do it. I know that. So that's pretty cool. So who all helps you with your car?
Yeah, so you know, our primary sponsor, Metadata Forensics, they've been with us for almost half a decade now. I mean, even my first time at Langley when we won out there in the mini cup, he was on the car. So super thankful to Patrick for supporting my racing career for so long and so diligently. Jabs Construction, PTF Consulting, Simmons Tire Center, Barley Naked. We just signed them this week, so thank you, Barley Naked Brewing, for coming on board. Racing Electronics, Mechanics Wear, Chalu Performance, Spy Optics, Simpson Race Products, and then obviously Mike Waltney and the whole CMG Motorsports crew for really helping us in this transition from mini cup cars to legends.
Oh, you got Spy Optics on there. We need to get with you so you can hook us up with some sunglasses.
Oh yeah, come on. Some good sunglasses.
It says, get off some of that sponsorship money, Jack. And it says his money manager heard that.
Oh, Mama done jumped in here, I think. So I mean, she's letting you know that she handles the money. She's not worried about that right now.
I think he's getting all he's getting.
Hey, you know, there's room on the car for a big old Jack Dodson'S Racing Insider logo. Get something on there.
Okay, I can get you the logo. The money may be the problem.
But he said it's worth 2/10, so it might be worth it.
I'll do anything for 2/10.
Yeah, hey, look, my logo speaks for itself because, you know, we've got championships back behind that logo.
We pick and choose who we put them on, so we just make sure they're winners, and then we just take all the credit.
All right. Well, I'll get this. We can get the stickers printed out, and then hopefully on Saturday, bring it to me on Saturday, and we'll put them right on the side.
That's right. I'll see you
We
Saturday.
got them. We got stacks of them. No money, no stickers.
Pumping the brakes on that. We tried.
He said no money, no
Look,
logo.
Scott just jumped right in and said he ain't doing it. So,
We're talking to the driver, Jack.
yeah, I know, but still, you know, the driver says
Sometimes the car owner overrules.
but the driver says he needs 2/10, and I can give you that with my stick.
I used to love it, man. Back in the day, we used to buy race stuff from Townsend, right? And the sales guy there, he'd be like, "Man, you put this new thing on the car. It's worth 2/10." Man, if I got 2/10, I'd lap the field, and then they'd have my car in a million pieces, right? But everything he wants to sell you it's worth 2/10. 2/10 right here, at least 2/10.
Well, Zach, man, appreciate you being with us. Hopefully, I'll see you this weekend when you get down here to Langley. I know I see your dad every now and then. I mean, I bumped into him out there on the Midway one time and talked to him. So, but tell him to get off some of that money. He's got money, and I'll give him
just time works more.
I'll give him some stickers, and you can get that extra 2/10. No problem.
Here we go. Hey, if we get that extra 2/10, I'll get to talk to everybody in here in Victory Lane on Saturday. So I'm cool with it all.
Hey, yeah, you do that. Let's go to Victory Lane Saturday. That'd be cool. All right, Zach, appreciate it, man, and we'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Thank you guys so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good luck,
We
buddy.
Appreciate you.
Mama says, does that sticker have an arrow properties?
Yeah, it's got arrow property. You stick it on there and just go 2/10 faster than you did before.
It's like the air goes right over it.
That's right, makes it slick.
Put it in the right spot.
It
It'll
just,
have
it
downforce.
just slides right on off.
The right spot. It'll take some downforce away. Whatever you want.
Anyway, that's our show for tonight. And next week, we've got Justin Kern. It's going to come over here and do the drawings for the Commander's Cup.
Yep.
And then we have Benny Tyrell going to be with us.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I'll have Leland Honeyman. Well, I talked with him at Charlotte, and he said he
scolded him.
I did scold him. I grabbed him around the neck.
I don't want to know. We'll have to ask him about it.
You can ask him. I grabbed him around the neck. Hey, we need to talk.
We'll have many on in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, many will be here for the next 2 weeks. And I'm going to try to line up Eddie Pardue because Eddie said he would do it. So we'll try to line him up and get him on here too.
Sweet.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think Eddie would talk to for a little bit, so maybe we can schedule him your time. We don't have
yeah,
so much
well,
other
I
stuff.
mean, we can do that.
But yeah, looking forward to hearing Eddie, you know, one of our local guys, and hear how the truck series is going with Brendan. And it's way cool.
Car store at Langley this weekend.
Yeah,
Cars,
Lane.
I know. And who's everybody's pick? We give our
We already got our.
well, we got our
We'll keep ours.
pigs.
We'll keep ours hidden. Keep ours hidden. Yep. We don't want to give away our secrets.
Pretty bad. He don't know where it's at now anyway, so it don't make no difference.
what kind
We'll find out eventually. 31 cars, man. We're gonna have a car that's not gonna make the show, and I don't think we've ever had that here.
for a car store?
As far as
How many cars did we run in Hampton Heat when Junior was here? It was 30.
40, maybe 38.
I was thinking 38. I think was the number.
Some probably went home that night.
But I'm surprised that car store just won't run them. I mean, you have to have a line, and if that's the line,
Well, you
that's
never
the
can.
line.
You never can tell that. You know, something may change between now and then. And say, well, you know, ain't but one car. We'll let them all start.
Yeah,
So
we could.
I mean, that's a
I
be a
don't know
car
that they would
store.
do it. I think-
That's a car store thing. So that would.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
have
not every racetrack can accommodate maybe 31 or 32 cars. I know probably
Maybe
companies
they're
where
worried
they
about
can.
pit road space or something.
that's all right.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll set and talk to Kip Childress and see what his thoughts are. I don't think so.
Super Streets and Legends are going to be here too.
But I understand car store's running first.
Us going on first. Yep.
Yep, they got it. We're gonna get
And
them in and then we'll.
Legends National Qualifier and a Super Street.
Oh,
race.
is this a national qualifier for the legend?
Yep. Gonna be a big night, man.
Yeah, that was a big night, especially being on car store night too.
Yep.
Oh,
Big
man.
Pack Legends race this weekend.
So what is the schedule? Cars tour, then
Legends.
Legends
Super
and then Super Streets.
It'll be fun, man.
So,
Practice is on Friday.
yeah,
And
practice
if
on
anyone
Friday.
wants to come out, the grandstands are wide open, free of charge.
And since Scott is late getting here, me and Adam might run around here and Clay might run around here and do some interviews.
Friday.
See who we can run into.
Yeah, just for the heck of it, see what's going on.
I'll have fun Saturday.
Charge your mics up.
Yeah, I have to do that.
I'll remind him. He'll probably forget on the car.
They probably will. Ain't no doubt about that. Anyway, be good. All right, we got our picks for the cars tour. Adam has got Landon Lewis, which that's a pretty good pick.
They were good here last
They're
year.
all good picks.
Yeah.
Clay's got Connor Hall.
Shocker.
Yeah, I mean, you know, bandwagon.
Two-time Cars Tour winner here.
I got Chase Burrows.
Last year's winner.
Yep, I think.
New
I mean,
team.
those two haven't raced here together this year. Both of them are pretty damn fast.
Yeah, so we
Connor's got 4 this year and Burrow's got 2.
Burrow's got two.
Yeah, but they haven't raced together. But both of them have been pretty good. I mean, I probably maybe would give the cap to Connor a little bit.
He's got the resume.
Well, he's got a little bit, I mean, experience and being here a little bit more. But Burrows, I mean, he was pretty fast last couple times he's been here. He's been fast. I know I talked to him after the first race, and I asked him, was he kind of slacking in front of Cole? And he's like, nah, I think Cole might have had a little something for me, but you know, just kind of. He's like, I won't ride, and I was going. So,
You got
so it'd be Quapple. I mean, the 88 cars always generally pretty
Burrows
fast.
always fast here.
Points leader.
Yeah.
So,
So I don't think it should be a great race, man.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be here
I won't be here.
Friday and Saturday.
And we got a free night, Jack.
Oh, nice.
Just you and me.
No, don't start that. Yeah, okay. We're not playing that game. Will, who's your pick for the cars?
Riley Music.
Ooh.
Oh, you really went
He
out.
was quick last year. Until he had a motor problem.
The Will's got Riley Music.
Yeah,
That's a
I think
local
Riley will do okay. I mean, he had a pretty decent piece here last year.
He
And I
was,
think they
he was
kicked
top
up
5, I think, when they.
And I think after that, I think the following week he won his first late model race,
yeah, I think
wasn't
that's when he won.
it? I know they got another chassis here, and I think they've been better than they were. I think there's a few more races. I think they'll have some things figured out. Although the other week, when he went through the ditch down here to avoid that one wreck, it tore the control arm off the damn chassis. They had to weld it back up in between the races.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I saw they were winning something.
yeah, kind of crazy.
Got a lot of young guns this weekend too, so it should
Yeah.
be fun.
31
Anyway.
cars here.
That's our show for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and share our show, and we'll see you again next week.
Friday.
Same place. Yeah, we'll be here Friday, but we'll see you next Tuesday night for the show.
Thanks, guys.